Here are some exercises that will help you to improve your energy on a day like this where it's very hot. Heat enters the body, so we need a way to clear it from the body. One of the ways we do that is through the skin, another is through the breath. So let's focus on some breathing. We'll start with alternate nostril breathing. So inhale through the left, exhale through the right, inhale through the right, exhale through the left. So that's one cycle, and if you want you can add a breath hold either at the top or the bottom, and that also helps to unblock the channels, the meridians. So let's go for 3 rounds together. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right, in through the left, and out through the right, in through the right, and out through the left, in through the left, and out through the right, in through the right, out through the left. So in yoga they say the left side is the moon and the right side is the sun, because the left side controls the right side of the brain, which is creative. The right side controls the left side, which is logical. So it's this masculine feminine balancing. If you really wanted to activate the left side, your creative side, more of a sympathetic response, inhale through the left and out through the right. That can have a cooling effect because it's the moon side. If you wanted to activate the logical side, inhale through the right, out through the left. And that has an energizing effect as well, being the sun, and improves digestion as it controls the parasympathetic nervous system. You can do either a certain number of repetitions or you can just go for like 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how much time you've got. And the next one is another breathing exercise called Bhastrika. This one helps to clear the lungs. It's more of a forceful breath, but not too forceful, just to purge the energy in the lungs. So now you can do this through the nose if your nose is unblocked. Don't blow too hard if it is. And yeah, so we bring the hands above the head. I'll show you how you do it. If your nose is blocked, maybe leave this one or wait until your nose is unblocked and then do it. Ideally, avoid any foods that cause mucus. There are certain foods which cause inflammation, and then the body protects. The scientific term is katar. Particularly refined sugar, anything that's excess, the body can't break it down into its constituent components. But I recommend fruits and greens. That's pretty much all you need. Fruits have the calories, greens and vegetables like peppers, non-starchy vegetables. Not all plants are designed to be eaten. Some have been chosen as either suboptimal or simply we like the taste. But if you look deeper into what we're designed to eat as a frugivore, then you'll find that fruit is the optimal food for both energy and nutrition and many other reasons like the bioavailability, the sunlight that they contain, biophotons, that's the sunlight energy stored in the nucleus of the cells. You can feel the energy, and that's kind of empirical proof. You can find what foods give you that aura, that positive energy, not a stimulation, and that will guide you on your food journey, shall we say. So you do this Bhastrika for like 10 to 20 times, again just to clear the nose, clear the lungs, clear your energy, clear any heat as well. So after the Bhastrika exercise you can do a bulb test, which is where you exhale and hold the breath, and that allows the CO2 to build up, and then your body has more ability to release the CO2. And also your capacity for oxygen intake improves because the CO2 actually helps to absorb the oxygen. So it's basically the opposite of hyperventilating. It's allowing that CO2 to build up. So it would look like this basically. You're doing the Bhastrika. And then on the final time, you keep the breath held out. You might go until 30 seconds to a minute. You can do this on the timer to see how long you can do. And then inhale and just start to breathe normally again. And then I like to go into the Kriya Breath, which is a very gentle and subtle breath. If you imagine a feather in front of your nose and you try not to move the feather through the air. This one's called Kriya breathing. A couple of minutes like this and your mind will just be in another place. And you can gently relax your mind onto one object. You can focus on the breath or the third eye. Draw it into your body as well, to behind your third eye. So we're going into the center of the chakra, and you might want to guide your attention through the chakras and chant Om in your head or out loud. Let energy flow up and down through the chakras. Keeping the crown of the head lifted. Placing the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And then focus on that circulation, the connection between your upper jaw and the lower jaw. Releasing any tension in the neck and the shoulders, the back of the head. Releasing any tension in the hips and the lower back, allowing that tension to melt away. As we connect with the earth and the heavens, merge them into harmony. So I hope you enjoyed this practice of Kriya. So the next breathing exercise is called Kapalbhati. It's also known as breath of fire, and it's basically a breath from the belly and short exhales with a passive inhale. So it looks like this. So just that exhale pushes the air out, and then the inhale is passive, but you can slow it down to like 1 second. So it's like, to begin with, you might feel it from your chest, so we're trying to bring it down. Your belly goes in and out. So trying to find a rhythm, 1 per second. and then you might speed it up a little bit. But wait until you've got that technique down, you're able to do it consistently like a rhythm. Another good breathing exercise for a hot day like this is to inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nose, making a small circle with the mouth, and then exhale through the nose. So you're cooling the air through the mouth, goes into the lungs, cools the lungs, exhale through the nose to release any heat. And this creates a circulation. Another way to do it is through rolling the tongue. So instead of making the circle with your mouth, you make it through the tongue. So inhale. Inhale through the mouth. And it really helps to cool the body and calm the mind as well. Alternatively, you can inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Just a side note, by the way, you can sit on a block or two. That will help to raise the hips above the knees. If you have something like this, and then you can put a cushion on top. Or you might want to get 2 cushions. Just do the best you can. That will help to keep the spine straight, and it's good for the breathing exercises.